Humans, I have my memory card today. We're gonna work on that car, the pace car, Firebird, and we're gonna work on the Amphi car. That's what we're doing today, okay? That's what the memory card says, so let's get it started. Let's get a little R&R, humans. All right, these gaskets were a pain in the butt to get out. These ones on this side were glued in and gooped in and everything. But you get some rust under there. I gotta replace these tracks that run all the way across. See this track? It's rotted out. It's rusty over there. Rusty over there around the pinch weld. So that was fun. And this thing was rotted out. This is a bar that goes in the middle for the T-tops. I got a new one. Shop's a mess. Who would have guessed? Got a new one right here. That's a new part that goes up there where those two blue rags are. And the mess over here, Brian hasn't been here. So these are those two channels. See? Those two channels right there. Those are the ones that go front and back. You gotta put those in. These channels right here. Run across those two channels. And I gotta sandblast and clean it. Put a patch here. And all kinds of other stuff too. All right. So I'm working on the Amphi car here. So I got my homeless jacket. See, I have my homeless jacket stuffed up in here. I got a sandblast. I don't want everything getting up inside everywhere. I got a old sheet stuffed inside there also. I don't know if you can see that. I get it stuffed up inside there so the sandblast doesn't travel. I asked my wife if she had a pillow, but that ain't gonna work. So I stuffed the homeless jacket in there, dual purpose. Not only is it a homeless jacket, it also serves as a sandblast barrier. Now I can sandblast. Okay, before. All right, that's during sandblasting. Okay, for, during. I'll show you after. Put some of that there epoxy primer on there. Now I'm gonna put some color over that. All right, now I put some color on there so we could have some color. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Looks like wonderfulness. Protect this all. Now I'll spray some rust proofing in there and I'll be good. All right, so we're on the Amphi car again. Looks like somebody's already put a panel on this at one point, so we're doing it again. Hopefully we're gonna do it better than the last guy did it. But got that putting that into place. Getting ready to weld that on. So this quarter panel, I slid it underneath that line is what I'm doing. Underneath the body. It's just, now I gotta weld it because the whole panel sticks in really far. So I'm gonna have to tack weld the outside. And then I'm gonna have to take this piece and squeeze it together afterwards. Because it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't fit right. Aftermarket stuff. All right, so look at this. I'm gonna hold this in where it goes. This is what happens. Got a huge gap when I pull that together. Yeah, look at that gap under there. Look at that, that's not good. So I'm gonna have to hold this out, weld this top, and then push this in. That's almost like a Timmy's tip. All right, so here we go. I started tacking it in place, tacking the top, holding that panel, this panel out because it's sunk way in, and then I'm gonna clamp it down. So far it's working. This is the other side of the Amphi car where Steve was trying to kind of fix this. So this is another spot right here. You can kind of see just a lot of rust in there. So Steve was trying to weld this, but I don't know if you can see. It's so thin that you can't weld to it down there. So I said just replace the whole panel, because this whole thing all the way around trying to do that, there's no way. It's way too thin. That's why we're gonna get, like the other side, we're gonna put a panel on this one too. Not that I really want to. There's that other panel for the amphi car. It's all epoxy primed and all that painted on the inside. That's what I did. Because it was just bare steel. All right. Here's the other side of the amphi car. I cut the whole thing out as I was cutting. I was gonna maybe section it, but I probably shouldn't have. But as I was going through, found another hole. That was right about here. So I just said, it's too rotted. Cut the whole thing out. Got all this rust in here anyway, it's all coming out. Might as well just clean the whole thing out of there. Yay. Okay. Ah, busy. Anyways, I'm brushing it on because I'm lazy. I just feel like brushing it today. So believe it or not, I did pick up a little bit. Brian's not here. But then I made a mess again, because that's what I do. Keep this going. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, mess everywhere. Believe it or not, like half an hour ago, this place was actually clean. I actually cleaned it myself. No Brian. You're probably thinking, Tim, when are you gonna get Sheila done? I don't know. Tim, when are you gonna get this one done? I don't know. Tim, when are you gonna get this one done? I don't know. Sometimes life just gets in the way. And I don't have time to do anything. Nothing fun. I lost my memory card. There it is. All right, thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you didn't, nothing I can do about it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment to somebody else's channel. Not this one. Don't do it. I know you might be thinking, you can think about it, but don't do it. Have a good one. Check us out. That's all you're getting. Short episode this week. Hope you enjoyed it.